According to the National Institute of Mental Health, 4.4% of the adult population have attention deficit hyperactive disorder, also known as ADHD. ADHD is qualified as a mental handicap, while I personally view it as a superpower for success when harnessed correctly. My family has a very strong history of ADHD, and I've learned how to cope with it and the different struggles that come along with it. I will be talking about the side effects of ADHD and how they can actually make a very successful person in the business world. The three main downfalls of ADHD are inattention, hyperactivity, and impulsivity, according to Healthline.com. While much of the world will view this as a disadvantage, when harnessed, it can become a major benefit to you personally and to your business. Inattention is something that is very hard to overcome, and most people with ADHD are not good at bookkeeping or organization. For this, there isn't much of a solution because it is in your inherent being. So the best way to overcome this is to hire the right people to fulfill these positions, because it is important, but it will also free up your time to be creative and to grow a business. People with ADHD can be very successful in fields they are interested in. Because of their hyperactivity, it allows them to be hyper-focused, which allows people to work on problem with extreme focus until the project is complete. There have been stories of people with ADHD that have set alarms for them to eat because they'll become so enthralled with their work that they'll forget to eat. People with ADHD are more prone to risks and have a good ability to recognize opportunities when they notice it. They're not afraid to jump in feet first. Impulsivity can oftentimes be viewed as a bad thing because you fire first and then aim. In the world of business, you sometimes need to act fast, and people will miss opportunities because they are too busy thinking about it or too scared to get started. A good businessman knows how to act and to respond to that action. People will rationalize things too much and not just act. Sometimes the hardest part in making a decision is the first step. And people with ADHD exude confidence and have less fear when it comes to taking that first step. Another benefit of ADHD, when harnessed, it gives you the access to an unlimited amount of energy, which propels you to do more work in a day. When I'm personally interested in a business or an idea, I will spend hours researching, sometimes until 3 a.m, without even noticing the time passing. This drive and motivation makes a very knowledgeable person in their respective industry that they decide to go into. Time is something that everyone has the same amount of. So if you can learn how to maximize your time, it will give you a head start on the majority of the people in the world. Finally, I believe ADHD should not be viewed as a negative. It should be viewed as unlimited potential. The key is learning how to harness that power and unlocking your full potential in the business world. ADHD can be crippling if you do not take the proper steps to understand how to channel that energy into productivity. I think once someone with ADHD learns how to do that, they become some of the most successful and valuable people on the planet.